piss him off.
Really? Welcome to Whatcast, where everybody is mad.
Oh, he's so mad. Chasing me, this bitch is mad.
Eel happens to be playing Fist of
No! He has an auto-aim laser cannon kick, what?
Eel is playing Fist of the North Star today, which is one of my personal favorite animes because of how ridiculous it is. And the game is apparently even more crazy. So how is everyone today? You'll do that one more time?
No. I can. I have no more spirit left. I could get really close to the TV when he's doing it, but...
I was just having you say
this game. She says it's really annoying. The only problem I find with it is the voice of the movie cutscenes. You can't hear it. It's, like, not there.
I was just gonna have you do that.
No, I can't. No, he's mad! Oh, he's so mad at me. Oh, he hurt me.
Oh, moving straight into gaming, because we have absolutely no stories for you this week.
Who cares?
Yep. Moving into gaming, anyway. Dark Souls, you know how it's coming to PC? Titled the Prepare to Die edition.
It's the Artorias Abyss Walker.
You know
Don't talk to me, fucking faggot. Oh, go ahead. Continue.
The rendering is locked at 30 FPS, and the resolution is also locked at 1024 by 720. That's a really low res.
That's just for the computer. It's set for PS3.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, people are calling this a really lazy port.
It is lazy. You think From Software is really going to go that hardcore with a DLC? No.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Demon Souls graphics. They're not the best. It's a great game. That's the point. They're working on making a fucking amazing game. Mm-hmm. They don't give a shit about graphics.
That is true.
Dark Souls looks okay, but
Yeah, from what I've seen, it looked pretty good. I mean, it wasn't anything overly fancy, but still, it was impressive.
Fucking 99 skill points. Why couldn't I get 100?
Because reasons.
Oh.
Speaking of skill points, Blizzard lost some of their skill points because they were hacked.
Really?
Yeah. It says no financial data was compromised, but the only thing that they had access to was the email list. What do people want with those?
Spam.
That could be it, but also you have to think of when Sony was hacked. What was the entire purpose of that?
They wanted to teach Sony a lesson about something. I don't know what it was, but they got into financial records. That's what they did.
Oh, did they?
But they didn't do anything with it. Nothing happened. Sony compromised them right after. Literally, Sony just got right the fuck on top of them. There was nothing they could do.
Well, that's good on Sony.
I'm pretty sure Blizzard did the same thing when they got their emails attacked or something.
Yeah.
Yo, bitch, don't jump off a ledge. Do it anyway.
See if I care.
See if I care, you stupid whore. Oh, he's wearing mascara. That's great. It's funny when he's got Ken's face and blonde hair and really gay features.
Like, are we talking ultra gay?
Pretty gay. I mean, he's just like a jester in purple and white.
That's pretty scary.
Gold armor.
Alright then, moving away from gay and Blizzard getting hacked.
Gay and Blizzard.
Because that clearly goes hand in hand.
It does.
Beyond Good and Evil, one of my all-time favorite Xbox games, is going to be released to the 360 in HD. It's also going to be made up with a bundle that includes From Dust and Outland. I have no idea what Outland is, but the only thing that I can think of with From Dust is lava.
Lava! I can play that right now. It's still installed on my PlayStation.
And where that village is?
Lava! I couldn't figure out what to do, so I was like, okay, fine, I'll drop this lava on this village and see how it goes. I'm a shitty god of creation, but I am the best god at lava.
Eel is best god at lava.
I am.
Just like best eel is Fisher Eel.
Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, I'm actually pretty eager for that, because I really, really did like the game. It's exciting, the storytelling is good, the characters were awesome. Not to mention the controls were pretty well done. But apparently it was going to be released on the PS3, but for some reason they backed out of it. And they're going to release it on the 360, and apparently PS3 is still up in the air on that.
They're probably releasing something else then.
Probably.
I burped.
Also unexciting, releases the internet craze of the mod called DayZ for Arma 2 is going to be an actual game.
But we talked about this last week.
Did we?
Yes.
We talked about it would be nice if it was. I didn't know this.
Not as a standalone.
Yeah, it's going to be an official standalone now.
No, we mentioned that.
I don't remember. We're talking about it again. But there's...
Oh, Mamia, you're a bitch. I like your tits.
Okay. But what's great is that they said this is a fairy tale outcome for a mod, and they said if someone had mentioned that to them months ago, they said it would have been impossible. So I'm actually really excited. They're going to be doing the Minecraft development model, which is fast iterations with community alpha available for a heavily discounted price. And if you have the money to support someone like this, do it. Because this is what creates new business and gets new games getting in the market, is when we give people like these an inch to work with.
Right.
I mean, look at where Minecraft is today.
No kidding.
It's...
And the same thing with the Ouya.
Oh, yeah, which we do have some more news on the Ouya. It's rather exciting, too. But we will get to that later, because that kind of almost runs
Exciting
into
is...
I want that for my text tone. Unfortunately, I can't do it.
Ah! Suddenly voices! Holy shit! There's something wrong with this. I don't know how they did this, but they fucked up the voices, and at times it works, and you can hear it. And it just startles you, because it just happens. It doesn't give a warning, it just happens. There it goes again. I wasn't even paying attention.
Well, for glitchy, I actually will have my recommendation for glitchy game of the week.
Yes?
Sony is re-registering the name Until Dawn, which was rumored ages ago. Which was rumored ages ago to be a possible PlayStation Move horror game. Now, here's my thought with the whole PS Move and Kinect horror game things. There wasn't...
That'd be fucking terrifying, that's what it'd be.
Well, no, the thing of it is there was an actual horror game for the Kinect, and it was silly. Okay, then. Okay.
Everyone's reaction to the whole PS Move art.
Eel, have I ever mentioned that I love you?
No.
I do. Just for that, I do. But yeah, the Kinect had a horror game for it, and it was ridiculous. It was cheesy, and it was silly, and no one took it seriously.
That's because everyone expected it to be amazing, and it wasn't. Big surprise.
We're never gonna get any of this shit done.
What? Oh.
But I don't know how a moving, like something with the PS Move is going to do with a horror game at all.
Scare the shit out of you.
Well, I just don't know how well that's going to translate into a moving game. I mean, the one game that I can think
It
of...
could be a horror game like with the Wii. It's just the Wii.
Yeah.
The PS Move is the Wii. That's all you have to know.
Yeah.
That's why not a lot of people play it, and it doesn't have a lot of games with... Actually, it does have a lot of games with availability for PS Move, like Mag was one of the ones that had it that I remember. Ghost Recon, I think, is one.
Yeah, that did.
There's a few other ones, too, but I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't use... I think I might get it just because, you know, for the sake of recording purposes and in front of Bosco and I do games together.
Yeah.
Because certain games are PS Move, you know.
Yeah, PS Move friendly. One of the things, though, that for the Wii that was actually a decent horror game was The Grudge.
That was funny.
It was both funny and it was legitimate.
It was pretty good. They did a good job with that for a Wii game.
Yeah, Calling was also not too bad.
That was fucking hysterical.
There was some...
fat girl ghost chasing you.
Yeah, that was actually a little ridiculous, but when she caught up to you, that was a little scary. You have to admit, that was terrifying.
The controls were like, what the frick? At first, and it's like, what the frick? Did I win?
Controller on your head. Did I win?
What the frick? Did I win? Bitch. That's unexpected.
Why do I still have Minecraft going?
Oh.
Stupid.
Okay.
Pretty much. Thank you, EO.
Speaking of Sony, their game division lost $45 million.
Haha.
And you know what they're blaming it on?
Vagina.
The lower sales of PSP, the PS3 hardware, and also the Vita.
Vita.
Yeah, Vita,
They
Vita.
just need to get rid of it and concentrate on PSP hardware and games.
They really need
Just
to
concentrate on the PSP, they would win. That's all. Concentrate on PSP and PS4. Or Orbis, whatever they want to call it.
I don't know. Are they really going to call it the PS4?
No.
I hope
They're going to call it the Orbis.
kind
Which actually kind of does sound pretty better.
Pretty
Or-
better, pretty better.
Pretty better. Who's stupid now?
Suck my dick.
But seriously, it's insane on how much money they've lost just because of that one device.
Mistake. That one mistake.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, I like the PSP. I've got like one of the original big clunky, it weighs a pound PSPs.
That's the one I have.
And I love that thing to death.
I still play mine.
I do
The only
too.
thing I play on it there is a third birthday, and that's a terrible game anyway. It is.
I've been playing
City.
Silent Hill Origins, which I've had to put down numerous times because I get scared. And all my weapons are broken right now, so I'm just punching.
I also like, the fact that they allow you to take from your PS3 PlayStation 1 games onto your PSP.
Really?
Yeah, I do it all the time. I put it on a memory stick, put it in Go. Playing fucking Crash Bandicoot on the go. It's awesome.
That's awesome. I had no
Oops.
idea.
That's kind of cool.
That really is cool. Let me
Andy.
think of what else.
What the fuck is that jumping in the... Oh,
I don't
it's a douchebag.
It's a douchebag.
What else?
I just see something moving in the distance, and there's some asshole spanking his ass at me. Go away.
Okay. I've been playing Persona 3 on the PSP because that's fun. Killzone, Liberation. That game gets tedious, though, to be honest. I don't think it was meant to be scaled down that small, to be fair.
Probably not, but
No,
they're going to do it anyways.
Yeah, and it was free. Also, I've got Little Big Planet, which that amuses me for hours on
I
end.
saw my brother playing that the other day.
Boring.
It was cute.
Boring.
I have fun with it.
It gets
Glad you
boring
have an
in
opinion,
5
Neil.
minutes.
Thank you.
I had the first one. It was a great game for an hour, and then I was like, oh my god.
It's easy to get frustrated with it, though.
It's mostly because Heather kept building death machines on top of me, and I really did not appreciate that. Not how she did it either. She just kind of constantly built death machines on me.
On you.
Like, instantly spawned them on me. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Though, I will tell you what the surprising big contender for financial results for the first quarter was. EA.
Your mother.
Really?
Yeah, from their PC division, they made $276 million.
Holy shit.
And that's all on the Origin. They've got 21 million users now, and Battlefield Premium stood out and sold 1.3 million copies. FIFA Ultimate Team continues to sell like crazy. They've already made 30 million off of that one game this year. So,
But you need to make money as long as there's idiots out there to buy their crappy games.
yeah, see, I just don't understand how EA is making all this money when they've got crappy service through the Origin. I think it's mainly
Right.
because EA is now forcing you to use Origin.
I think people are just stupid.
People have no choice. It's the dumbass people who actually can't fuck up their systems by doing that.
Yeah,
They're too dumb to actually do something wrong.
yeah, this is true. I don't know. I think
Most of them just play Sims 3 and shit like that anyway, so who gives a fuck?
I don't know.
Right?
It's shit over here.
I kind of like Sims because it's fun.
I kill all of my Sims within 5 minutes of creating them. Shut up.
Lock them in the kitchen and start it on fire or something.
You are a terrible god of lava.
Oh my god!
Problem?
Trap.
Way to go.
Like a line of fences with shit on the bottom of them that launch fucking darts at me.
Now what did
And
we
it
learn?
auto-staggers him, and it's really annoying.
What'd we learn?
That bad guys like to ride prisoners like horses.
Okay, as long as you learn something.
What the fuck is shaking my screen? Oh, bowlers.
GameStop is giving a plea to game devs. They say, please love us.
Ow!
Now, I like GameStop for one thing is the fact that they are proud of the pre-owned games market.
And they should be.
And they really should be. There's nothing wrong with a pre-owned game. That is the only
Right.
way you
Oh,
can...
God forbid it doesn't give money to the big bad guys in, game development.
Yeah.
The people who made the game don't get the money back.
Yeah, but
Those
here's the thing: is
profits-
they said $1.8 million of their sales go right back into the game industry. They invest in new games coming out.
That's how they get them so fast.
I know. They invest quite a bit of money. I mean,
The only shitty thing is when you trade in a game that you just bought for $50, they give you $9 back.
yeah,
That's the whole
that's
thing
their
about commercial. That's annoying.
that really
Right.
is. But
That game commercial.
they said that the pre-owned business isn't going to go away. There will always be someone who still wants Madden 07 for $9.99. And where else can you buy?
Said the same thing last week.
Did I?
Yes.
Wow.
This is just going to be a rerun because we can't think of anything original.
Oh hush, it was a slow week. But yeah, and also where else are you going to get your PS2 games, the PS1 games, unless you go to eBay?
Or Amazon, actually.
Yeah.
Amazon has them, a lot of them for cheaper. Amazon's better than eBay.
Yeah.
If you can't find it on Amazon, there's probably a specialty website or eBay.
Yeah, eBay is kind of like a last resort for some of the stuff. Like, I enjoy the Fatal Frame series, and you really cannot find Fatal Frame 2 unless you...
You know, I found Fatal Frame 1, 2, and 3 in the store all at once. Actually, there were 2 copies of 2.
Wow, that's really rare.
All right. That's what I said. I was like, holy shit, too bad I already own all 3 of them.
Right?
Really, you should have bought them and then put them up on eBay for ridiculous amounts of money. You
No,
wouldn't...
thank you. I refuse to part with my games.
Yeah.
I just can't get rid of them unless I really hate them.
Order.
Yeah, I was actually like that with...
The funny thing is, too, about GameStop, you don't get that, you know, when you trade in games and you're a pro member, they put the actual amount of money, like, if it's worth $20 trading in, they'll give you that on your pro card, but they'll give you, like, $4 back in cash if you're not a member. That's how they make their money.
Yeah, I mean,
I like having a pro membership card, to be honest.
Yeah. Is it actually worth it?
Yeah, you get points all the time. I mean, I have so many points that I could buy anything on the website with the highest amount of points, like 6 times.
That's amazing.
Because I pre-order games and I buy new games.
That's true.
That's cool.
And you get like hundreds of points for each purchase.
I might actually have to put some more faith back into GameStop, because, I don't know, I mean,
it's kind of expensive at times. You
Yeah.
have to really spend money to get those rewards.
yeah, that is true. That is very true.
God damn it.
Progress.
Fucking creepers.
Um,
Always been a problem.
Speaking of people selling things, Steam is going to start selling non-game software. I don't know why.
Why? What?
We already went over this.
We mentioned it last week. They were talking to Adobe, and
Stop mentioning it!
and Adobe wants nothing to do with it.
Back here. I can kill all of you.
I don't know why Steam would go in this direction. It doesn't seem to make sense.
It doesn't at all. They're like gaming, that's it.
Yeah,
You don't
stick
do other
to
stuff.
stick to what you're good at.
Right. I feel like they're gonna screw things up this way.
They apparently are going to have a productivity suite and or suit, whatever you want to call it.
Sweet.
And there's in the article it says, "Here's hoping the productivity suite comes with built-in achievements."
Oh boy.
You typed 50 words. Achievement.
Well, Steam can't always be just games. I think that's what they're thinking about now, that they have to broaden their horizons and be something else.
Yeah, especially with Windows 8 bombing so badly.
Yeah.
Is that even out?
No,
Oh.
not yet. It's still in beta, but apparently the beta is horrendous.
Let's just stay with Win 7
Yes.
and there. I appreciate it. Oh my god.
So I would actually like to know what our listeners think about this whole Steam business. Leave us a comment. We'd be interested to hear it.
No, we won't.
I will. You'll mind.
We actually are not gonna give a shit.
So going back to our favorite little device, the Ouya,
Ooh yeah.
they had a picture comparative to average human hands. It's tiny.
Yes, it's small. We mentioned this.
Also,
Why don't you go over everything with me before you say anything?
because you're.
I will remember, trust me.
Okay. But they've recently
Thank you.
signed a deal with XNBC, which is an open source media player, so you can watch and listen to stuff on your console.
Okay, we didn't mention that.
They've made a deal with TuneIn, which is a free internet radio, as well as iHeart.
Cool.
I love iHeartRadio. I'm just saying.
And the little.
Shut up, Kaylee. No one cares about your opinion.
Ugh.
I care, Kaylee.
Thank you.
Bad guys. Bad guys.
Are they?
I kicked them off the ledge.
with a falcon kick.
Oh, there's so many of them.
But
Yes.
they've successfully funded the device at $8 million, $569,475.
$8 million. Holy shit.
When they
That's a
were
lot.
originally shooting for $950,000.
God, they made so much money.
I know.
I think you
And
mentioned that last time, too.
what's exciting is pre-orders are available now on the website, which is Ouya.tv. For $109, you can pre-order an Ouya console with one controller. And that includes the $10 shipping, so when you subtract the shipping, they really did manage to sit at their $100 price point.
Awesome.
And they will be officially coming out in March 2013, so the world can't end yet because the Ouya is awesome. I do.
Yes.
That's going to be interesting.
I know, I'm actually really excited for it, and I really hope Steam jumps on that. Because
I'm going to have someone else get it, and I'll try it out.
because what's great is
Sombra.
the Ouya is Android powered.
Uh-oh.
And we,
That's
Uh-oh.
and we all know
Shit.
how much we like the Android.
cool. Love the Android.
Scare parents.
So moving on into technology and internet.
Gina.
Yes, exactly. Kind of going along with PC hardware and games, apparently Australia is paying 50% more than U.S. consumers for the same products and the same game, like the same hardware and the same games.
You mentioned this.
The Australian Information Industry Association blames global branding for this price spike, saying that retailers and distributors are at least partially responsible for the prices. They've gone as far as saying Australian sales are a lot higher just because it's simply Australia, where the consumer market...
Just because it's Australia.
Because they don't have a...
Just because they're upside down.
Because they don't have a large consumer market like the USA, Europe, Asia, because they're a much smaller country. Though,
Ow, ow, ow.
that could be part of it, but also from what I hear, the standard of living in Australia, everything is overpriced there. So
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
I
Ow.
kind of blame their own government for
Ow.
overpricing things.
Oh my god.
Are you having a problem?
You
Yes.
Are you dying?
Ass kicked. Oh!
New York City. You guys are familiar with the TV show Person of Interest, right?
No, I'm not.
That was a lot of no's.
Oh.
Person of Interest, it's a show basically about a computer, and this guy uses this magical computer to determine where the next target is going to be, like the next person's going to be in trouble. And they use, but what's interesting is they've kind of made this into a real-life thing. The NYPD worked with Microsoft to develop a computer system that will use data from a network of cameras, radiation detectors, license plate readers, and crime reports. The system will cost somewhere between $30 and $40 million. It will also check your license plate numbers against a watch list and alert the officers if there's anything on that particular plate they should be aware of, like outstanding warrants or a criminal history.
Well, that's kind of useful then.
Yeah, I
But-
probably should start, trying to convince my sister to sell me her car then. I've been driving her car, and I don't know if she's actually has anything wrong with her before they start doing this.
Yeah.
I don't want to get arrested for shit she's done. That's the last thing I want.
Yes, that
This
Right.
is the first one. This is another sister. This is my younger sister.
that's not the successful sister.
No.
Not
No, no.
Not
Honestly, none of us are anywhere near as successful as she is. I don't think we ever will be. God damn it.
But also, someone commented that this runs the danger of being dangerously close to the Big Brother thing. Where,
Yeah, that kind of worries me a little bit.
and
Anything
I was
that goes to help the human race will ultimately be Big Brother.
yeah, and also
Ray.
Graham and I were talking about this, and he says I can't wait until someone hacks that.
Oh, jeez.
That would be terrible.
One not from the United States. Oh, what the fuck?
Well, at least the New York City. That's only going to be implemented in New York City, not across the
My
United
ass.
States.
Get off
yet.
my ass. Go away.
But I'm sure if this goes particularly well, other large cities will be interested in it.
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Yeah. So, although that would make a really good movie plot when you think about it.
That would be.
Sounds like that one game coming out. What's it called?
Oh, Watch Dogs.
Watch Dogs, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
I am really
That looks
excited for
good.
that. It looks excellent.
Is that Watch Dog, or is that's the one where you're the guy that can control everything nearby with the electronic devices?
That's Watch
Yeah.
Dogs. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I want that game, actually.
I do too.
I should go to GameStop later and start pre-ordering some shit, because I fuck, I got stuck.
On a corner?
No, in his attack.
Oh. But yeah, the Watch Dogs is one of our anticipated games here on Whatcast because it simply just looks awesome. However, what's not awesome is Google got sued. The Federal Trade Commission hit the company with a $22.5 million fine.
Why?
Because Safari users who were being tracked even after opting out of the third-party cookies from the ad network, they can't do that because the way that Safari works is you can opt out of certain cookies and they will not bother you. Google was still tracking them.
Oh, wow.
And apparently it was a computer error that it wasn't dropping the Safari users, but they vowed to fix the problem, and it's funny because they commented that they aren't really breaking the bank with this fine, which is the largest that the FTC has fined anyone ever, because they made $2.8 billion in the last quarter.
Right.
Does Google ever think, gee, maybe we shouldn't do anything today because look at how much money we're making?
Right.
Let us
They
just
probably do.
jump into our big pool of money. Although that would kind of hurt thinking about it.
Yeah, it probably would.
That's a lot of paper.
Unless you have, like, Olympic-sized pool, and it's all full of money.
That would still
Then
hurt.
it'd be like
if-
jumping into pillows or something.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway.
That guy in the motorcycle commercial made up money.
Yes, there you go. The Olympics are going on, and that's all fine and dandy, but here in America, we have texting competitions.
America. Fuck you.
The winner, for a second time in a row, is a 17-year-old kid from Wisconsin. He texted Twinkle Twinkle...
We mentioned this.
He texted Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, blindfolded in 39 seconds in proper English.
I could do that. What the fuck?
No text speak at all, and he had all the punctuation and capitalization. And he brought home $50,000 and is eager for next year's competition.
50,000. Holy shit.
But could you text the entire song, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star,
Oh, shit.
in 39 seconds?
Probably.
Well, Kaylee, you should go compete. Do it.
That'd be embarrassing, I think. Like, hey, guys, guess what I can do?
Well, guess what?
You were destined to lose before you even started.
Oh,
I actually didn't mean that to you. I was just reading text on the screen. But
Best
Kaylee, yes, you are
timing ever.
destined to lose before you even start.
there's another thing for a
Yep, I knew that.
You are already dead. Whoops, wrong one. I didn't want the 7 stars of death.
So the Ukraine-based torrent site Demonoid went down
Figures.
after a state-sponsored DDoS attack was launched, and then a raid was enacted, arresting the owners of the site. Now, Anonymous is now promising revenge against those who are cutting off the flow of free information. They'll also try to resurrect Demonoid by any means necessary and generally cause problems. And what should be interesting is watching the U.S. news turn this into a mountain.
Yep.
Because
I guess I've downloaded stuff from Demonoid, actually. All my torrents.
a lot of my stuff comes out of Pirate Bay, or
Huh?
KTH.
I don't agree with any of that, so...
I don't pirate things that I know I can afford.
Yeah.
I mean, I did
Like
try
Photoshop.
to... I afforded that because I cheated. I was going to school at the time.
No.
I was going to the vocational school. Oh, what the fuck? I didn't even hit... Oh my god. Okay, game. Fine.
Problem
Because
solver.
I was an enrolled student, so I had student privileges.
And you got massive discounts, right?
Fuck yeah, I got Photoshop CS5 for like, what, $200?
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a-
a student discount. I could have gotten the $1,600 suite for $600.
Wow.
That is a big discount.
They care about their students.
They must. Holy crap.
You have to give a lot of proof, though. You have to actually prove it.
Yeah, and I imagine that's...
It's just a transcript, and then they have to know who you are.
Yeah, well, still. But hey, way to go to your school.
Yeah. That's how schools get things discounted. It's either teacher discount or student discount. Teacher's discount is a lot lower.
Yeah.
Defeating giant enemies. Do I care?
I don't know. Do you care?
God.
Nope, the charge creeper somewhere. God damn it!
So, interesting thing, for those of us with fancy phones and fancy stuff, They have
Me.
it's called an Exovolt Plus stackable battery pack.
Oh.
You get like the tip. It's built generally for iOS devices.
Brr.
But it also supports USB and micro USB connections, and you can stack extra batteries on this thing for more battery power as well. However, you're also looking at typical iOS device prices. The main unit and cables are $89.95. And
The fuck?
I know. And additional units can be purchased.
You know, they're gonna make up knockoff versions of that, and they're gonna be like $25. That's really all they're worth.
Yeah, and the additional units can be purchased for $49.95. I'm already seeing Chinese knockoffs for this.
Yep.
They're probably already out. You know how it goes with China. They had...
Yeah, they're smart. They know what we're up to.
They do, somehow. They probably Big Brother.
How is this even necessary? Goddamn doors and shit.
Oh,
Seriously.
Those doors.
Fucking doors. God
Hey,
damn.
I wasn't on when he did that. Not me.
Kaylee does not like doors in Minecraft.
No, I hate doors, and I hate people who put doors up and kill you. Get out of here.
Oh, what's neat, it's kind of not a gadget, but it's really cool. It's a modern-day fanny pack called the Runner. It goes across your body, and it's described also as a utility belt, but we're going to stick with the utility belt sort of description because it's cooler than a fanny pack.
Oh, fuck.
You can pick it up for $39, and for all that money, you get a comfy utility strap that has pockets for your money, ID, snacks, camera, phone, iPod, keys, water bottle. The concept of it.
How can you be fashionable? There's no way you can be fashionable with a fanny pack.
I can be fashionable with a utility pack. I mean, a fanny pack.
But this thing,
I don't know.
This thing is actually pretty cool. Looking at the pictures
I'm badass.
of it.
Right.
Oh, fuck me. I hate this button smashing thing.
Because button mashing is awesome in those games. But they also called the Runner a messenger bag without the bag. But what's funny is they mentioned it says the Runner technically isn't meant for runners because it'll bounce across your chest the entire time.
That makes sense.
But it says it's good for people who do hiking and biking, that sort of stuff, because you don't have that bag dangling off your hip, and it's just something that'll comfortably sit across your chest and not cause extra weight to pull you down in a weird way. They distribute the weight more evenly across your body. I think it's a neat concept.
I gotta
That's kind of neat. I don't know why they call it the Runner if it's not...
There was an explanation for the entire thing on their website, but I was lazy and didn't copy-paste it, and I don't feel like going to it.
The dicker.
Makes sense. The dicker.
Look, it's just built for Eel and Kaylee.
Look! God damn it!
No.
Why?
Moving on to weird news. Because weird news is extra rad. So going back to New York City and their fancy stuff, their tap water is widely regarded as world-class in safety and taste. And it's also subjected to 500,000 tests a year by the city's Department of Environmental Protection. But two entrepreneurs recently opened the Molecule Water Bar in the city's East Village, selling 16-ounce bottles of the same water for $2.50, extra filtered through their $25,000 machine that applies UV rays, ozone treatment, and reverse osmosis in a 7-stage process to create what they call pure H2O. The owners of Molecule are a restaurateur and art dealer and a social justice activist who is a former world champion boomerang player.
That's random.
If that does not scream liberal, I do not know what does. Because seriously, social justice, boomerangs, art dealer, restaurateur.
Yep, liberal.
Who would pay $250?
$250?
Gosh. Who would pay that much money for a bottle of water? 16 ounces of water.
Not me. It's like the apple of water.
It really is. It is the apple of water.
Yeah.
Speaking of environmentalists, in North Carolina, my former home state. Representative Becky Carney, who is an environmental activist, inadvertently cast the deciding vote in July to open up natural gas hydraulic fracking in the state. The legislature had passed the bill earlier, but it was vetoed by the governor, and the House needed exactly 72 votes to override the veto and enact the bill. Carney's tirelessly lobbying of colleagues appeared to have halted the overriders at 71 votes, but when it came time to push the buttons, Carney accidentally became the 72nd. She could be heard on her microphone in the chamber saying, "Oh my gosh, I pushed the green button."
Idiot.
I think I heard about that, yeah.
How do you fail that bad?
How do you manage that?
I don't know.
Just up in the president buzz shit. Shit.
How do you confuse red for green?
Dumbass. That's
Easy.
how.
Are they close together, or are they on opposite ends of this thing? That's what I would like to know, because if they're close together, you're just kind of like, button.
Right? Push all the buttons. You just happen to push green first.
Oops. Whoops. Button smashing. Doesn't work that way.
Nope, not in real life when you're casting votes.
You were destined to lose before you even started. Say what? Oh, John.
Another woman made the news recently for having
Hi.
loading up over several years in breast augmentation surgery. Paula Simons, 44, of Miami, who is known professionally as the model Lacey Wild, is approaching her goal of having breasts large enough to place her in the top 5 in the world. Her quest is grossing out her 6 kids, 2 young and 2 grown, and especially tough for the 2 in high school.
Well, yeah. Her mom's attempting to look like a Playboy bunny.
Currently,
her tits are probably the closest she'll get.
Currently, her boobs are measured as an L cup, and she's hoping to head for a triple M.
Oh my! Talk about back problems.
You know, honestly, how does she see over them?
Right?
How?
Like duct tape that shit down when you go to work or something.
You have to duct tape them down when you walk, or else they'll wobble everywhere.
Right? Can you imagine her trying to run? Holy shit, she would give herself a black eye and knock herself out.
Over the shoulder boulder holder. So this is like
it would be like
Mount
having
2 of the sun.
Big garbage bags of Jello taped
Mount
to
Fuji brought its twin.
You know, for some reason, I'm picturing Eel doing that, trying to run,
Please, my bag would snap in half before I even moved if I had breasts that large.
You would just have to sit in one of those electric wheelchairs.
I would. I'd actually have to get a walker for my tits, just like 2 long poles with
Don't
wheels.
just use those electric carts at Walmart. Put your tits in the basket and then just drive around.
My tits would weigh more than I do.
The whole thing starts tipping forward. I got shit.
She weighs a little bit more than I do, but that's normal because she's actually a normal woman. But she doesn't have large boobs. They look big because she's small.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, she's like a C-cup woman, but they look gigantic on her.
Because she's got a small frame.
Yeah, because she's tiny. She's a little bit shorter than I am. Well, a lot of women are shorter than I am. Her height and weight, she's a little heavier than her height should be.
Yeah.
But that's because people think that she should be supermodel skinny, and she's not. So
Yeah.
People think all women should be supermodel skinny. So.
I don't want her to be supermodel skinny because then I would feel disgusting.
I don't know. Supermodel skinny's kind of gross, to be fair.
Yeah.
So moving on to questions, because we have questions from a random Scott.
Oh no.
So, question 1 says, Kay, I obviously know you're all avid Minecrafters because he plays Minecraft with us frequently.
Herder.
It says, so how do you like...
Putting doors under Kaylee's house.
Fuck you guys.
It says, so how do you like 3.1 so far?
I like the doors.
I like it so far, and there's a note in here. It says, well done to Eel for figuring out that tame dogs don't chase cats.
Fuck you.
I'm the one who put her up to that. So.
I don't know. I'm liking 1.3 so far. It's enjoyable. I like the whole...
I hate the large biomes ability.
Oh, no!
I do like
Ow.
the fact that they gave you the option to turn it off. Because if you want, like, some
Right.
sort of big, sprawling biome, that's great.
Which is fun, yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, it could be cool if you plan on adventuring a lot.
Yeah, and I mean, that's
Yeah.
good for adventure maps.
It'd be nice
The
to find
Emeralds
a
thing,
good
I have
server that's all about adventuring and not PvPing.
Yeah.
Right,
Just PvPing on Minecraft is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's not a PvP game, it's a building game.
right.
Yeah.
I've yet to find an emerald, any.
Yeah, you have to find them in temples, or you can mine them out in extreme hills, which I'm not having much luck with that. I'm kind of hoping that there's going to be something like they have for some of the mods, like the X-ray mods, that'll help you find them. I know that's massively cheating, but do you realize how hard these things are to find, people?
Right.
So, moving on, and all of these questions are numbered in weird ways if you haven't noticed. Question 7.
Yeah, I noticed that.
The Ouya. Is there a point in it? Sony and Microsoft kind of have all these bases covered. Do you think it will be successful? Either way, why? I think it will be successful because they want to work with indie gamers more than the big commercial chiefs, which...
Right.
Yeah, but that's the whole problem. People might think just because it's working with the little guys that it's going to be crap.
Yeah, but they've already worked with Square Enix to get Final Fantasy III, and they're already working with OnLive.
Right.
Plus,
I think it'll do well.
I think
really
they
do.
will too, with the fact that they're not going to have so much crap that Sony and Microsoft kind of have to deal with. Not to mention, they do also have the touch controls.
Right.
Like a touchpad, and that's kind of awesome, I think. Question 13. Recently, a journalist's iCloud was hacked into and wiped. So, how does the Whatcast feel about the cloud and its obvious security flaws?
That's all I've got to say about that.
The cloud does have some serious problems. It really does.
Yeah,
and
it's
I mean, you
not.
know-
It's definitely an idea,
It is.
but it's not something you should
depend on.
rely on right now.
Yeah, they need to.
It's an idea.
It's a work
Well,
in
the problem
process.
is, like, Apple has such this, our security is the best, and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
No, not
And this-
really.
No, they really
Right.
don't. I mean,
Out of security, you're butting up against Microsoft and Sony for that.
which,
Right.
But
But
also-
that's what they try.
Both companies have been hacked into.
yeah,
People won't realize, they will not admit that the Xbox had been hacked into and had been taken down for the exact same amount of time that PSN had been down.
really
By probably, maybe even the same people. But it was down, and I remember it being down.
interesting.
People won't admit to it.
Yeah.
They just think that, oh, Sony got it, now we're just going to make fun of them.
Yeah.
Because they got it just as bad as we did, and they won't.
But-
they're just absolute retards. They won't admit anything.
But also, the thing with Apple is they're so gung-ho that no one can touch them because no one wants to write a computer virus for Apple.
Right.
I mean, you can, and there's kind of no point to it unless you're in the market to tick off a bunch of hipsters, which sounds exciting, but it's a bunch of hassle for a small demographic.
Right.
But the thing of it is they're getting so big-headed. It's like, oh, our security can't be touched because we don't have
Somebody's going to fuck with them just because
Because of
one
that,
day,
yes.
and they're going to cry.
Yes, and it's going to be big news when it hits too, because it's gonna explode across the internet.
Yeah, the more you tote
Yeah.
that around, the more people are going to want to prove you wrong.
Exactly. You
Right.
don't tempt the trolls.
You're just not proving you wrong now because it's not worth it. It's a tiny little area where people really don't go because,
no one
a
cares.
vast majority of people own
A PC.
a Microsoft computer.
Yeah.
The Mac is a PC. It's a personal computer. You have it for yourself.
Okay.
There's no difference between Mac and PC.
Okay,
I don't know why people still think that.
because people
It's
are weird.
stupid.
So, does anyone still play the Wii? And if you do, why do you do it?
My parents do.
I don't know.
They
I
have-
kind of
Play Wii bowling with Heather.
Yeah, the bowling is fun.
Dude, the Wii Sports it comes with is amazing. It's so much
Right.
fun.
yeah, I kind of like some of the
And Okami, but now that Okami's coming out on the PlayStation Network, I just don't give a shit anymore.
yeah.
Okay, interrupter. Go ahead, Berna.
Suck my dick.
I liked the Wii with some of like its basic stuff. I'm not too big on like the Mario games for the Wii because I feel disappointed by it.
Yeah, it is
And,
rather
I mean, the
disappointing.
best Mario games, in my opinion, came out for the N64.
Right, yeah.
That was when the N64,
Damn it.
the GameCube. That's when the really good Mario games came out.
Mhm.
Yes.
Next question, which is 69, the last question.
On that, the last great Mario game that came out was Super Mario Sunshine.
Yes, I wholeheartedly agree with that. Galaxy,
that game.
I was not impressed with whatsoever.
But unfortunately, since my GameCube was either stolen or it broke somewhere and I just never found it, I think it was stolen, to be honest. I played Super Mario Sunshine on the Wii instead.
That's available on the Wii?
No, you can put it in the Wii.
Really?
Yeah, you can put GameCube discs in there.
I didn't know that. I don't have one. I have friends that have one.
I always do it.
Huh.
It's awesome.
That is awesome.
But apparently new Wiis don't have that backwards compatibility.
That's
I
lame.
thought.
That's
Kind of like how the old PS3s, the fat PS3s, have backwards compatibility, but the Slim doesn't.
Right.
yeah,
It really kind of sucks. But now they're releasing PS2 games on
the PS3.
PlayStation Network,
Yeah,
which is in and of itself stupid because it's very slow.
yeah. Okay, so moving on to question 69. Last one was 54. What is the Whatcast's favorite free-to-play online Flash game? Mine is currently Clop.
Probably-
Flash game.
Oh, jeez. Ricochet bullets, probably.
I like that.
I can't even think of any online Flash games that I play that are free.
RuneScape. Is that even a Flash game anymore?
What?
RuneScape.
What about
I
it?
thought it was Flash-based for a while, then they moved to...
It is. They moved to Java.
Okay, I thought so.
It's not Flash-based anymore.
Yeah. But I like Clop. I think it is a bunch of fun, and it's hilarious.
I've seen playthroughs and it looks kind of funny.
You can unlock Lame Horse mode.
Yep.
And Nova did that.
That's what Nova did, yep.
Dragging the legs, lame horse mode. I was like, whoa.
Like, what the hell?
Question 98. Name your favorite food.
Anything pasta.
Eel.
Eel.
Eel is
I'm a
cannibal.
cannibal.
Oh, my favorite food is probably pizza with lots of cheese. And question number 4 is now add bacon. Is it better?
Isn't everything better with bacon?
I don't know about
No,
eel
actually,
and bacon.
I don't think eel tastes better with bacon.
No, I think that the two flavors would...
That would actually make it gross.
It would. The flavors would not blend well. Bacon on pizza is
They're both
delicious.
kind of salty,
Yeah, I think
depending on who makes the eel.
Yeah.
It's either sweet or salty. Get off me, you fucking prick.
No.
Bacon and pasta is always good, so.
Yes. Bacon on meatloaf.
Yes.
Bacon loaf.
Yes. I like a good
Bacon loaf.
carbonara.
What's that?
Pasta with bacon. It's got a really nice sauce to it,
Oh.
and mushrooms.
I'm not a big pasta fan. I don't know.
Really?
Never really liked pasta.
Huh.
Love pasta.
So question 17. What is the most memorable part
fuck?
of any game that has made you rage, excluding multiplayer? You all play with me. That's just asking for trouble. Doors, Kaylee?
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Oh, I gotta think about that one.
This made me rage.
Yeah.
Probably when I started picking up Quake again,
Yeah.
and because I was so rusty, people kept killing me and it pissed me off.
Well, excluding
it's like, I'm good
multiplayer.
at this game, I swear.
Kaylee, excluding multiplayer.
Oh, goddamn it. Excluding multiplayer.
Yeah, no multiplayer, single-player campaign games. From
Probably Left 4 Dead 2 when I don't know if AI counts as multiplayer.
No, it doesn't. The AI in Left 4 Dead is horrible.
Yeah, that pisses me off all the time.
Yeah. Oh,
Except for when they heal me and I don't have to use my med pack.
Yeah. I think the most memorable part for me is Resident Evil 4. I will give you one name and one name only. Ashley. Leon!
Leon! What? What? What the fuck do you want from me? What? Leon! Why? Yes, what? Where the fuck did you go? Really? Really? Get back here.
Now, my problem is, why couldn't you just give her a gun?
I killed her on purpose every time. I actually didn't beat the game myself. I just killed her. I spent a good majority of my time playing that game killing Ashley.
Also, this kind of blends into question 10, the next one, which is which NPC from any game ever is most annoying in before Hey Listen?
Listen. Mega Man, Mega Man! It looks like you can do this. Shut the fuck up!
That is from
Sorry.
Sequelitis, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He displayed my emotions on that pretty well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shoot and jump man.
Jump and shoot.
He's pretty funny when he actually does logic puzzles and shit like that.
Yeah.
He's a smart guy.
I
sometimes.
actually like watching him and JonTron play on Gaming Grumps.
Gaming Grumps.
They're both really funny because they build off of each other and make fun of each other like we do.
Really NPC.
Probably for me, again,
I know,
it would be
like,
Ashley. Because it's the game, up until that point, the game is really awesome. Then it just turns into a really long escort mission. My only other complaint would be this one escort mission in Morrowind. It's completely optional, but the rewards are pretty good because you get a better standing with the town, which means I don't have to pay as much for everything in there. And you basically have to guide this chick to this area for a pilgrimage through like one of the most everything will jump on you parts.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you cannot stop to rest there ever because your rest is constantly interrupted by something big and angry.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And you have to drag her through it, and the best she can do is punch, and she doesn't really do much of that. And if she dies, you fail the mission, and you actually get disliked in that town. I think it's called Ouya, if I remember right.
I can't actually think of an annoying NPC in any game that I hate.
Really?
Nope.
I'm trying to think, too.
Because I play games that there aren't any NPCs to piss me off.
Right, I've played so
And if there
few.
are, I kill them.
That most...
Probably some of the guys, Vlad, maybe,
Yeah, Vlad was not my
Annoying as
favorite,
shit.
just because...
just because he's Vlad.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm not a vampire. The fuck you aren't a vampire. We can tell.
And for those of you that are unfamiliar, we enjoy Magicka quite a bit.
Yes.
And we have way too much fun with it.
Killing each other.
Although it's been a while.
Meteor Storm.
No, it's fire and conflagration that I hit Kaylee with. Or I just blast her off the edge.
Yeah, because...
How about the fat? Let me fat my way over here.
Oh, shut up. Let me fat my way over this area over here. Oh, it's taking me forever.
You'll melt
God
the
damn.
butter.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, but moving on into the weekly what?
Oh,
Oh, no.
I looked really hard for you guys this week. Like,
hopefully it's something I haven't seen.
I'm hoping so. And I really hope this might be nightmare-inducing.
Bitch!
So,
One shot.
drum roll. Remind me to find a drum roll sound.
There, they could be good.
That works.
Except I just finished doing that.
Badgers?
What the fuck is that?
I had to pause my game.
Okay.
Ooh,
No, seriously,
wow.
what the fuck is that?
I have no idea.
It's a gaff, obviously, of a... I'm closing that.
Can't look away.
He'll just went nope.
I'm not even gonna...
I like the horseshoe crab at the bottom, though.
I do too. I think that's about my favorite thing on the entire thing. And I've had that thing staring at me for like the past 15 minutes. And it's just been, we've been having this staring contest. So that was our weekly Whatcast. We hope you have a wonderful week this upcoming week.
yourself.
And we hope you
Not
see you
really.
next week. So, leave us some comments, leave us a like, favorite us, suggest us to your friends, your cousins, your great aunt Gertrude. She might be into this. I don't know.
The guy living in your basement.
Yes, don't forget about that guy. And also don't forget about to feed your turtles. I don't care if you don't have a turtle, just feed your turtle. Anyways, we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Get out.
Bye. Bye.